The history of buildings is very interesting. It provides information about the management techniques, tools, and materials that were employed in building famous structures that are yet present to this date. The early man took shelter under rocks, caves, tupik, and huts. The tupik and huts were built self sufficiently by their inhabitants, and no skilled workers were employed. The equipment used at that time were made of stone and bones, which are more brittle in nature. Most of the materials were perishable, like leaves, grass, and wood. There was little or no development in the construction of buildings until the discovery of copper and bronze. Copper and bronze have made progress in the development of less brittle and more durable equipment. Egyptians started to build stone temples before the discovery of iron. The heavy loads were moved on boats, sledges, or on rollers. The discovery of iron has made it possible to create steel by adding more carbon dioxide to it, and this material, that is steel, was sharp, durable, cutting edge. At the time when the steel was discovered, the chief building material was mud brick formed in wooden blocks. Bricks were wide in size and format. The pyramids were built by Egyptians during the Iron Age. Masonry techniques were developed by Greece and Rome. Greek mathematics was technically advanced and they understood the principles of pulleys, which enabled them to build jibs and cranes that could lift heavy stonework to upper parts of buildings. Romans developed Roman cement, and this provided them with a strong material for bulk walling. The Chinese were mainly using wooden timber frames on an earth and stone base. However, the Great Wall of China was built with rammed earth, stones, and wood. The first building design or a plan were visible in medieval period around 14th century. Later, the idea of an architect has evolved. An architect was the one who takes all the responsibilities of construction. Iron was increasingly employed in the 17th century. Tools like gauge, plumb line, carpenter's square, the spirit level, and the drafting compass were developed in that era and are still in regular use. After the 17th century, we can observe that there were massive changes in the construction of buildings. The birth of the industrial era has started in the 18th century, and this started an increase in the sizes of the cities and the increase in the place and quantity of construction. The Industrial Revolution has shown the development in railways, canals, and macadam roads during the 19th century. New construction devices, including steam engine, machine tools, explosives, and optical surveying, have evolved. The steel was mass produced from the mid 19th century, and even the usage of glass panes in the buildings has started to increase. Plumbing was appeared and it was used to give common access to drinking water and sewage collection. Building codes have started to be applied and special respect to fire safety was given. With the second industrial revolution, elevators and cranes have made high rise buildings and skyscrapers possible. Other new technologies were prefabrication and computer aided drawing. Personal protective equipment such as hard hats and earmuffs also came into use by the workers. So, this is how we are here in the present day with new technologies taking over the traditional tools and equipments.